Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing, cupcakes? We're at the towers. We got fish to move around. And you, Tom's Koi Garden, I see you. Yes, pop across the Tom's Koi Garden. Give him a subscribe. Give him some encouragement. Tell him I sent you. He's just finished doing it tomorrow. It's lovely. Anyway, the plan is, as well as Philippines, because these easy pods are really taking a kicking at the moment, is I'm going to take out as much as I can from the IBC tank, and then they're going to go for a final grading, and then I'm going to decide on what ones are going to go into the grown-on tank behind me, and what ones will end up staying in there when they get two choices. They survive or they become full, because then I'm going to go through the toe-side tank, and the smaller to medium-ish ones that are in there, I'm going to move from there into the IBC tank, and thus giving the larger ones a bit more space in there. Then, over the coming weeks, then I can select through here, taking out the ones that I don't want. Got to put his phone down. Then selecting out the ones that I don't want, and I can put them outside, and depending on where I think the quality is, I'm going to determine then whether it goes into the toe-side tank or it goes into the IBC tank. And thus we will start a zero rotation. And there's some cracking fish in here to start things off, I'm telling you, and that's not including the odd couple that I've brought home. That's settled in lovely. They're all eating really well. I mean, I'm feeding a mixture of fry crumb, 2mm growth, 2mm Saki balance. There's some 3mm vitality in there. It's a right old mix, and yeah, they smashed the living shit out of it. But once I've got the fish shield sorted, I've then got a leak I've got to sort out on the bio bin. I think it's the bulkhead connector. So I might have to dry that out and give it another bath of silicone. But there, these are, let me spin around and have a look at these a second. There is some absolutely stonking fish in there. Real nice kinchoa there. There's the jarku down there, as well as the goat kinchoa suri. Plenty of asagis to go through, and you know me, I just want to keep the lighter ones, so there's going to be a few of them will be coming out of here, that's for sure. Depending on, like I say, depending on how good they are, will determine on which vessel of water they go into. Where's that shower gone? It's down the bottom, down there. Having these lights don't help, it don't help for recording, but it really does help keep their colour. So yeah, there's going to be some cracking fish coming at the end of the season. We're ready to start again. So yeah, time to net up some fish. Well, that's the net been gone through quite a few times. It's looking a bit murky, hence why I'm hooking the pump up at the moment. We have done some size grading, and these ones down here, I'll spin around in a minute. If they haven't grown now, they ain't never going to grow. So they'll end up back in there. Then we're going to go through these ones down here, and then we're going to decide which ones are going to go in there. But I've just been in there and had a look, and I think I'm going to have to net up in there and have a go through them, because I think there's a few in there with a few problems. So yeah, let me spin you around. So yeah, there's all your weeny ones. And then we've got these in here. So yeah, I'll have a proper go through of them, and then we'll go from there. But that Deutsch Kinshower is absolutely lovely. Deutsch Becco. So yeah, and that's where we're at the moment. I'll be back to you lot in a bit. No, what I'm doing over here is I've taken that off of there. Pump is going back in its old place, which means I've got to undo the bolts of there, spin that round, undo that Jubilee clip, bang it on there. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We're running, well, once I've connected into that one as well, then we're running the filter system how we was originally. So then what I'll do is I'll run the filter system for a little while, and then I'll run the cage through a few more times, and then after that, that's it. And then it'll be a case of filling this blue bowl up and getting all the smaller ones out of there and going through them. Then I've got to cut this lot away so I can see what is actually leaking on that corner. As you can see, I've got a water and algae there, so, and there is a bit of algae on there, so yeah, gonna have to cut all that lot off and have a bit of an inspection. But my fern is growing absolutely wondrously. Don't want that weed in there though, gonna have to take that out. But yeah, that needs a trim, needs a bit of wire in a few places and all. And these are bitching because I've turned the skimmer off and I haven't fed them yet. my present from Scotty and Freya. Oh, there he is. He's already been up and eating, so it won't be long we'll start getting some body on him. Yeah, everything else is doing cushy. I've got to get the Shiro out and get in the bowl. I've got to take some photos and some video and send to our lesser spotted Ricardo, because I genuinely don't think that is just egg, because she's getting more and more bulbous on that back end side. And I have had this conversation with Rick before about this one, and we were talking about it, and we were talking about it yesterday, and hence why I'm going to get it in the bowl. But like I said to Rick, is there a possibility that she could have actually damaged something internally that night she decided to play Free Willy, and was lucky that Susan and Jordan was around, otherwise she wouldn't be where she is now, which is looking really good. The last of the bumps and bashes are really just like minute tiny little pinpricks now. The white is looking great on her, but I am worried about that that shape of her back end. So, but yeah, everything else in the pond is looking. And Susan's made her mind up about the Aragoki check, which don't like that in the pond now. And I don't know, I'm still undecided on the Calico Akamatsuba. It's definitely a weird one, that's for sure. But I've decided I'm going to give the Benikikuru Cross Kajaku a summer at least, because I want to see if that red comes out. But I'm going to put you down, going to drink and roll fag. Well, that's her running on her own pump. Well, it's running her own pump anyway, but running the way it was intended to from the bottom. Going through there and over. So that's that sorted. I'm going to start topping her up in a minute. I did get the last of the big ones out. And it's over there and there. And oh my word, it's like a beauty. It is a beauty. But these little ones here, they're going to go back in there. Like so. And then I'm going to take a little bit of water out of there and put it down there and chuck that air stone in it. Now pull this air stone here out, because that's this area's air stone. See, this area was designed with this bowl in mind. Now my next task is to go through these and determine which ones are worth a keeping and a moving on. A really nice Deutsch Kajaku there, that's for sure. Nice Kinshowa. I have to make a decision on some of these white ones. But yeah, the ones I reject will go into the orange bucket. And the rest will go into the blue bowl and be floated in the growing on tank. I won't do the growing on tank shuffle through today, but I will net up ones from this tank and get them over there hanging in the net for the minute, just so I can move everything across. They can have a look through them, and then if it's going to stay in there, then it goes over the side. If not, it stays in there and comes back. But I know what I mean. But yeah, there is some cracking fish there, that's for sure. And there are some that are meh. Right, I haven't started on the fry yet, but I have started moving fish about. Everything in there I am putting back into the Tosai tank for further growing on. Now when we look at a few of these, this one is a suicidal Shisui. That belongs to Rick's koi pond, so he goes in there. But as for the rest in here, they're all coming in for moving on. You've got very pale Akame Karashigoi, Akame being the pink eyes. Deutsch Platinum Ogon. We've got two YouTube Community Choice fish. YouTube Community Choice is the spawning that Ricky done last year when we put out a vote to see what pairings he would spawn, and he spawned Mark Gardner's red Kajaku with a Goshki, and that's one. And this one, I'm half tempted to keep hold of this one for a little bit longer, just to see how he progresses. Yes, I am. Calico Kajaku. A really weird Kin Matsuba thingy. My mum would probably fall in love with it because it's fuck ugly. We've got a Deutsch metallic Kitsuri, Calico Akamatsuba, a Shisui with no red. Oh, tell a lie, we have a third here. This one's from the community choice as well. Got beautiful scaling. We've got another little Deutsch Platinum. Oh. Get over that side. Get over there. We've got a little Calico Kajaku. Kiryu. And this one is a Akami Kikoi. You see the pink eye? Beautiful. I'll keep him one. You'll see that when I catch it up. So yeah, that's the movers out for the minute. These are some of the going back into the growing on tank to continue. So we got a nice Deutsch Gin Shiratsuri. We've got a really nice Shisui there. We've got a metallic Deutsch Hitsuri, YouTube community choice. Really unusually patterned Kikasui. And we've got a real nice Deutsch Harawaki down here. And I've still got quite a few to come out. So I shall put you down and come back to you in a bit. Well, I've really murkied that one up in there now. There's a Matsukawa Baki in there still to catch, but I think I'll leave that one in there because it'll be so much easier to catch once things settle down. Kajaku's gone, so's the Shisui, and put a couple of extras in here. So we got my Kase Goshki that I got for the National Koi Show from Exclusively Koi. Another little Deutsch Kin Matsuba. Platinum Ogon, that's me mum's. Nice Ginrin Yamabuki. And that one is special, that's going nowhere. Ginrin Deutsch Benny Koi for every single scale is Ginrin. And I really like the Shisui for some reason. It just, yeah. So that's the keepers, and I'm just about to have a go through these. Dino is staying resident anyway. Shisui Cross Senki. Another Platinum Ogon, Deutsch. Got a beautiful zipper, clean down the sides. We've got that one, I think will go back into the growing on tank, into the Tosai tank. This is the other Akami Karashigoi. No, it's not Karashigoi actually, it's too yellow there, Karashigoi. It's actually a Kigoi. But the scaling on that. Susan's just been splashed. Calico Akamatsuba. That one there is our Paul Higginson's Ginrin Chagoi. This one is, if I remember rightly, was a Shisui cross an Achiba. and it's full aragoki, and it's really weird. But yeah, that one's moving on. Moving on. Moving on. You got a real nice little kikasui there. Beautiful skin rust on that, and it's got perfect linear sides. You can go in there. Right. Kajaku. Skin ring goshki. We got another little shit. A little Deutsch Akamatsuba. We've got a really nice little Benigoi here. Beautiful. Another, I would say that's more Harawaki. That'll end up with little orange patches. This one, I call this one an unusual achiever, and this will probably end up staying here because this is the last of the fish from my spawning. It's part achiever, part Matsukawabaki, and it is all Ginrin. Absolutely. And two minds on whether to put them in the pond and let them grow, or leave them in here with Dino. But we've got another Calico Kajaku. Nice window fish. Very unusual. We've got Aragoki, Platinum Ogon, Deutsch, Ginrin, Chocolate Chaggle. Now, I think that Kikasui and Kinshowa. I can go back in the growing on tank, down the Tosai tank. I can fucking get them all over the place today, and I. So yeah, we've just got the unusual achiever. Now what do we do with you? Till next year at least. So yeah, that's where we're at with that bowl, and I tell you what, that's not a bad looking bowl of fish if I'm not too honest. I really do like that Shisui. I did chuck a couple of little Shisui over in there with them ones. Just need to double. There is, like I say, there is a Matsukawabaki in here that is a bitch to find at the best of times. Ah, there he is. Motherfucker. Can you hold that one? These are going to be going back, so we've got my Kaze Goshki. They've got from Exclusively Koi. It's going back in. I did try catching the Matsukawabaki, but you can't know over the moment. But yeah, that's going to be a real nice fish. And then we've got this one. This one I'm keeping for myself. This is a beautiful Deutsch Ginshiro Tsuri, but the zipper is pure Ginrin. going to be another cracking fish. And we got really sparkly Ginrin Yamabuki Ogon. Oh, it is just lately, but I got a thing for Ginrin fish.
Finally washed off on you.
I really like the pattern on this Kikasui. Again, it's got real nice zipper and then absolutely nothing down the sides, just the way I like my my Deutz fish. This one, the bigger of the two, hasn't got a full zipper, but it has got a beautiful Ginrin zipper underneath the dorsal. And it's got a real unusual pattern to it. Equal Akaguru in the pecs, so it gives it balance. Cracking fish. And like I said, this Platinum Ogon is my Mars. Hopefully that'll go down to hers in the next week or so. Got to go back down the weekend, re-scrape. And we got this one. I'm keeping this one. This is a metallic Deutz Hitsuri. And it's also Ginrin. So the zipper and the lateral scales down both sides, I've got a beautiful Ginrin shine to it. And as you know, twisted one does like a Deutz fish, but that's not the best one in the bowl. Let me move these ones over. I'm hoping this one stays a gold and yellow colour, because that is a beautiful, or going to be a beautiful Harawaki. Ginrin scales again, but it's got a beautiful skin luster and shine. I just want to see how this one progresses, because like I say, this is from the YouTube Community Choice last year. It's not got that full metallic to it, but it's like a satin metallic. It's a weird to describe, but yeah, we'll see how that one progresses. I like the pattern. I could have done with a little bit of a gap at the nose tip, but that's just being pedantic, that is. We've got another little, in fact, go over there and go to the ground on tank. Now, I really am in love with this this Shisui. I've never seen anything like it before. It's got a beautiful zipper, absolutely symmetrical red, which is a real deep cherry red, but it's got that real nice definement between the red and the blue with that white line. And I just think as that gets bigger, that's just going to be a fish for the future. Definitely. And like I say, I've had this one since it was about 4 centimetres. I still remember the conversation here. Vince, this is a bit of you. Absolutely stunning. Look at the Ginrin scales down the side of its body. Aragoki Ginrin Benigoi. Absolutely outrageous. But yeah. they can go in the tank. I think these two need to go into the main pond for a bit. So we've got this kin shower. And then you've got the Cuttlebrook Akami Kigoi. I mean, look at the scaling on there. Once that footprint comes in, that it's going to really come into its own. It's got that beautiful yellow colour as well. So that has definitely 100% thinned the load down on the tow side tank. Once that settles down and I can see again, the filter will get done tomorrow. Now it's had a major disturbance. This filter gets done on a daily anyway, and once them bigger ones have been in there sifting that bottom about, chasing after these fry and stuff, that will soon end up in there. So that's gonna need some major cleaning over the next 4 or 5 days, I would say. But yeah, that's where we're at there. Next job on the agenda is I've got to go through these ones down here now. That's them on a top up after having a major clean. And then what I do is I take some water out of here. No, I won't. I'll continue with the water I got there. And what I will do is all the ones that I'm going to keep, they will go into a bowl. I'll float them. They'll have an air stone in there with them so the bowl doesn't deoxygenate. But what I will be doing is every sort of like 5-10 minutes I'll come in and I'll put a fresh cup of water in there. I don't know who I will choose to do it this week or this time, because I always use a YouTuber's mug whenever I'm acclimatising fish into the growing on tank, especially if they're coming from outside. So yeah, I will pick you back up once I've got my keepers in the blue bowl. The few keepers are going to be going into the warm. Yeah, you've got a mixture here. Yep, go and get them floated in the growing on tank. So, yep, this is how they get floated. They're in a little bit of water. Airstone go in. Who's going to help me today? Ooh, Sharpie's koi. Oh, we'll have to rinse the spider webs out. Oh, I'll tell you what. Hang on. I'll clean all the dust and the copper webs up it first. There you go, Sharpie, you get a clean look. There you up, me duck. And if you don't know who Sharpie is, get across to Sharpie's koi and give him a like and a subscribe and a comment. Tell him the Twisted One sent ya. So what I will do now is every sort of 15 minutes I'll come in and I'll add 2 cups to the bowl until the bowl is full, and then I release. So I will come back to you in a bizzle, as Jamie would say from Keeping It Koi. Oh, they're all getting shout outs today. Well, I never. Come back to you in a bit. So we're just going to turn the airline off. drop that down there, and we're just going to let the return do the work. One that didn't make it. There we go. We'll leave them all in there to settle down and settle in, and we will go through these again in a week or so's time. But until then, we should have a healthy competition for the old nosh now. There we go. Smash the shit out of the sinking food first. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, hang on. Better put Sharpie back. Up there, in between Bear Creek Koi and Justin Marks Koi Life. So that's definitely a lot emptier now, and that will help them greatly. This will have settled down by the morning, I would have thought. I'm really gutted about that one. Beautiful kin shower, and it's got a fucking twist in its head. But yeah, we ain't going to see much in there at the moment. But what I think I am going to do is I'm going to put an air stone either side of the middle where the bottom grate is, just to try and drag as much of it in as possible. But I mean, I cleaned this before I started, and yeah, that could go through a clean already with the amount that's caught already. But yeah, you can tell that the bigger fish are down the bottom. They're probably rooting around on the bottom, all the bloodworm and stuff that's in there. And that's why the little ones are up at the top at the moment. But we are getting full flow over the shower now. We've got a nice spread going across there. That's got to go back in its bag, then that can go down there. Then there's only one job left to do, and that is to get my Shiro Utsuri int bowl and videoed and photoed for Mum and the lesser spotted Ricardo. So do that before we finish off for today. Yep, they're loving life. Well, my little fruit cups, that is me done and dusted for today. These seem to be settling in really well. So yeah, we'll leave them. The sculpted layers is going to need another clean. Anyway, cupcakes, that's going to be me for today. There is still shit I've got to get done over the weekend, so no doubt you will see me again. Oh, the hell. Anyway, guys, as always, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and as always, I've been Twisted Cod. You're out there, you know you're always great, and we will see you again. If not tomorrow, we will see you Sunday live.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.